What's going on, Strictly Geek? I'm your host, David the Hammer Messick, and welcome to another episode of Strictly Geek News. We got some cool things to talk about today, so let's go ahead and dive on into it. Talking about, first and foremost, my man DD Daredevil. Guys, I just watched the new trailer, and it looks absolutely awesome. It starts off with Kingpin, this awesome music. He's wearing a pearl white suit, so we know he's back. The pearl white suit's just like, you know, in the comics. It looks great. Then they show Daredevil sitting by the fire, basically throwing his clothes and stuff into the fire. And what this represented was he was throwing away Matt Murdock. He's throwing away like his lawyer clothes and his glasses and basically saying it's time to let the devil out. And this gets me really pumped because in the short little teaser that they showed where Daredevil was in the confession booth, he said he'd rather live as the devil than die as Matt Murdock. No, I said that backwards. He would rather die as the devil than live as Matt Murdock. So I'm very, very pumped about that. I think it's going to be cool. It looks like we're going to be getting a lot of just Daredevil scenes. Like, basically, I feel like this is going to take a whole left turn and kind of forget about Matt Murdock and his lawyer side. And it's going to focus a lot more on Daredevil just fighting crime and being a boss. So, guys, get pumped. This comes out on October 19th. You have just enough time to go binge watch season 1 and 2 and get ready for this. Moving on to the big thing that's going on right now is Dark Pheonix. Guys, I've seen the trailer. I watched it a few times. What do I think about it? What are my thoughts on Dark Pheonix? How do I feel about this trailer? I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's how I feel. Fox just can't seem to really get the X-Men franchise right. And there were some cool things in the trailer, but really, all in all, it was very mediocre for me. What the Fox universe has done with the X-Men franchise, besides just, in my opinion, ruin it, they do some good things, and I'm going to tell you what I think they do good. They give us good action. There's no doubting that. I think that the Fox gives us some great action. They show some great scenes, and they show some cool things from each character. What they don't do is follow a good storyline whatsoever, or timeline for that matter. That's literally their worst part about everything. You know, they show these characters when they're older, and when they're younger, and when they're older, and when they're younger. And you can't even follow this timeline. I mean, it's like, I don't even know what they're doing with it, to be honest with you. You know, I see Jean Grey as this little kid talking to Charles Xavier, and him basically telling her, you know, she's okay, she's in a safe place, all this crap. And then I remember seeing back when Charles Xavier and Magneto were sitting on the couch doing the same thing about Jean Grey, but they looked way older. It's just like, the storyline doesn't stay consistent. It doesn't add up. I have very, very mixed feelings about this trailer all in all together. I just really hope... Well, one thing that's good, one thing that I can come out on a positive note is this. One, I'll see the movie because I see them all. It's what I do. I want to know what's going on. Hopefully, it's a decent watch. It can be entertaining, but for the most part, I am so glad that this is like one of the last installments from Fox with the X-Men characters, and that the CEO, Kevin Feige of Disney, has already stated the X-Men franchise, like, not their franchise, but the X-Men characters will be home at Marvel. Because he doesn't, why would you have two Marvels is what he stated. Basically saying, yeah, they're going to show up in the MCU, which is awesome because we're coming to a close on the Phase 4 with Avengers 4 coming up. And, you know, we got Captain Marvel and Black Panther and Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. These are going to be our key new characters going forward in this franchise. You know, basically the original are going to be kind of like dying off, like they've already said their contracts are kind of at the end. So to bring the X-Men over, I'm excited about this. But this movie, Dark Pheonix, I think it's going to be very mediocre, and I think it's just going to be decent. Let's go ahead and move on from that. Guys, Teen Titans. The original, not the original, the first poster basically came out for Teen Titans, and it's going to be right here for you guys. Go ahead, check it out. Tell me what you think. Let's look at it for a minute. Okay. It's the same feeling that I have on the other times I've talked to you guys about this show. Robin looks good. The others look like cosplay. I will not judge this until I officially get to see the movie myself, not the movie, the series myself, and see if it's actually good or not. I want it to be very good. I want it to succeed. I want it to like be one of those shows where I'm just like, yeah, this is awesome. Finally, some DC content that's great, and it's not only Batman or Superman. Finally, you know, I mean, Robin's kind of a part of Batman, but it's not just Batman, so that's okay. That's a new little twist on things. So, like I said, I don't think it looks all that great by what I've seen. The trailer looked good. I did like the trailer that came out for it, so let's hope it does well. That's all I can say. I'll be tuning in when I can to see it. But moving on, let's talk about something big that just kind of happened in the comics. For all you Incredible Hulk fans, I don't know how you're going to feel about this. Dun, dun, dun! This Incredible Hulk right here, Jennifer Walters. Yep. She is now considered to be the most powerful Hulk in the 616 canon storyline ever. Now, you Incredible Hulk fans out there, Bruce Banner is no longer the most powerful Hulk. Now, that might make you a little upset, but this is what happened. Basically, Jennifer Walters, the Incredible Hulk, and Thor, and the Avengers, they're battling Celestials. So let's go ahead and look at what Celestials are. Wow, let's take a look at these guys. Basically, they are huge. They are like 2,000 feet tall and weigh like 260 tons on average. What can they do? Basically, they can make it a whole nother galaxy if they want. They can turn the Asgardian destroyer, which is supposed to fight armies by itself, boop, gone. Basically, guys, these are the space gods of the universe. They are some of the most powerful beings in the whole Marvel universe. So yeah, the Avengers are fighting them. How do you fight Celestials? They're the most powerful beings. Well, basically what happened was Thor and Hulk, they drink the blood of Ymir. Ymir is a giant frost giant. Basically, he's super powerful, super strong, and he's a frost giant. He's giant. So if you take the mighty Thor and the Incredible Hulk, who already had huge strength already in the 100-ton class, and you have them drink the blood of Ymir to increase their strength already, to make them more powerful, they're going to grow. So that's exactly what happens. The Incredible Hulk grows, Thor grows, they become huge and strong, and then they go and fight the Celestials. I mean, they're doing better than before, but the Celestials are still the Celestials. But it made her very powerful. And as Doctor Strange was saying, the most powerful Incredible Hulk. Because what happened with drinking the blood of Ymir and then getting blasted by Celestials, it basically made her gamma radiation off the charts. And if you guys know anything about the Incredible Hulk, when he produces more gamma radiation, that's the stronger he gets. That whole phrase, the madder he gets, the stronger he gets. Well, he's producing more gamma radiation. And her radiation count is off the charts, saying it's higher than anything Bruce has ever made. So, for all you Incredible Hulk fans, what do you think about this? Are you a little upset that they just made Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk, the most powerful Incredible Hulk? Well, let's see. I mean, you might say she doesn't have beats yet on what the Incredible Hulk has done, but by continuity of canon, Doctor Strange is saying she's more powerful. Let me know what you guys think about that. Alright guys, if you don't already, head on over to Strictly Geek, hit that like button, stay tuned for more content, more awesomeness. I'm the Hammer, I'm signing off, and I hope you have a fantastic Thursday.